No, no. That's not a color rush. There you go, that's the color rush. Let's bowl. Gotta go. Fucking nigga. Jalen Waddell.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Jesus. Fucking kid, bro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's 2nd and 8. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and 8. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now.
Oh, damn it. So close.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Missed it by a yard, bro. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, I turned off my feed. I gotta turn this shit back on.
Ready? Mike 17. Show me Delta. Here we go. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
51 the mic, 51 the mic. I'm coming for you, man.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Megan's gone.
30.
Wow.
10. 5.
What the hell, fucking Megan? And then you had Ibrahim.
New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Jesus Christ, man. That fucking shit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
You want to Trayvon Diggs?
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I fucking juked. I could have fucking stayed outside.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's probably nice. Opponent's having it. Says you. Says you, dog. No, it said an opponent. It said the same thing about you. It said your opponent was having connection issues. I'm like, oh,
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
hold on to that ball.
Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
that's a green right there. That's super nice.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going
I saw him
out.
coming, and I was like, dude, I don't know if
Play
I'm
there
going to
for the
fucking get around him.
For an offense that
And
has
then I
not
moved
found
up,
the end
and then
zone
you
yet.
fucking went to
That's
dive.
a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
I'll take that one. Take that screen, bro.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, that's why I can't do that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That was a shitty snap for
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors
Tony
back there,
Powell
making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
That's a Florida card right there. That's a Florida card.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yes.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw.
Whoa.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
As a
I didn't
defensive
even know
back,
where I
you
was.
have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often
I was
talk
supposed to roll
about.
out
You
the
can
other
read
way.
the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent.
damn it.
And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
I didn't
knock it
even do a
away.
bootleg.
On now the Miami field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Your opponent's experiencing network. He said the same thing to you, bro. So we're both having issues. So we just blame each other.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Wilson on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, he bounced off of that.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Get the pick! Oh my God! What the fuck?
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's
Oh
going to
my
lead
God!
to third down.
Nice play
Dude,
there.
he was
Force
there
the
too. I
completion. And to
switched
me,
like, dude,
one thing's for
you're sitting
sure.
there for a pick, bro.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
fuck.
you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they
Somebody
come in
get him.
bunches.
Oh my God.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
Wow.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now
I
the
was
Jets
wondering,
gonna
bro. I
use
was
the
covering
second
Gronk
of
the
their
whole
3
time.
timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, they're doing they're doing two spectra and an immaculate.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one
Damn,
away.
just 1 second.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, come on, TJ. Get around that corner.
Well, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And this is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. 66. Pull it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We ain't giving up nothing. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Yeah, baby, let's go!
Dolphins
Let's go!
Gets home, down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
TJ Watt, dog.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That's a 50-50 on that one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw.
Oh, get the ball!
His
Oh, my
throw's
God!
gonna be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That was a fucking punt, right, bro? That's fucking punt. I like them punting skills, dude. I was king of Compton.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Flush to his right. Wilson,
oh, fumble, get the ball!
It's out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Let's go!
This is
Let's go!
way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Let's go,
So
baby.
they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You watch this game? It says
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
oh, let's
And
go.
they wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Oh, that wasn't even a sack?
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Drop
This
it.
pass
Yeah, boy, let's
broken
go.
up.
He dropped it. Let's
The
go, baby.
contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Hands it off out of the gun. Get this up to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 6 yards left on second down. Wilson to throw.
Oh, hit him! What are you doing?
Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
What the fuck? You gonna run a goal line right now? Fuck. What? You got a 65-yard field goal, bro.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Jamar Chase.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
Oh! I almost blocked it! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Oh my god!
As he hits it from the parking
I was coming, bro.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a...
Jesus Christ. I know, right? Every fucking game, bro. Every fucking game.